On the television, flames blasted from the stage as the red eyes of the giant skull above blazed with fire. The crowd roared with excitement as pillars of smoke seeped out from the floor. Once the smoke dissipated, a canine figure, who looked as though he'd just stepped out of the latest medieval fantasy movie, appeared at the center of the stage. He wore a helmet with devil horns and strangely carved armor, and a black cape fluttered behind him. His face was almost entirely hidden behind a long beard. He held a large staff with a skull that resembled the giant skull above the stage. Although impressed by the theatrical entrance, Axel found the canine's appearance to be a little over the top. Does this guy think he's supposed to be Satan or something? Axel wondered aloud. That's heathen, I believe, muttered Lonnie after sipping from his snow cone, the lead singer of the Warlocks. Looks like a pleasant fellow, answered Axel sarcastically. Tell me about it, scoffed Lonnie. That guy gives me the creeps. Axel observed the rest of the band. To the left of the canine frontman, there was a fierce, shaggy-haired hyena shredding on a red guitar while a long-haired lion played a bass that resembled an axe. A large, brown-haired grizzly bear sat behind a double-bass drum set that resembled skulls and bones. All were burly in appearance and dressed like barbarians from a Hollywood film. None, however, matched the malevolence of the lead vocalist, who carried with him an aura of barbarous rage. Even as Axel's and the canine's red glowing eyes met through the TV screen, he felt as if the canine was aware of his presence, and with every note the frontman screamed, it felt as though the rage was meant for Axel. These were silly thoughts, of course, and Axel shrugged and took a sip of his drink. Are you ready for a night in Hell Beach City? The canine said in a raspy voice. The crowd roared with excitement. The guitars wailed as if they were in pain, followed by chaotic drumming. Then, a distorted riff that sounded as if it were emerging straight from hell carried the song. The devil Viking vocalist let out a long scream and began the first verse of the song. Blood, blood, splatter, splatter, the dreams of unbelievers shall be shattered. Sounds like the lyrics were written by a depressed 13-year-old, Rolf snickered. Yeah, not my cup of tea, Axel agreed. Rolf pointed at the TV screen. This is what's wrong with the music industry these days. It's all about trends and outrageous costumes and not about the music itself. No talent bands like this one have to hide behind their stupid gimmicks because they know their music sucks. I don't know, Lonnie chimed in, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand. I have to admit, their drummer's pretty mean on the double bass. Axel grimaced at the sight of the vocalist biting off the head of a chipmunk. Well, in the end, it's about who can put on the better show. But these guys come off as if they take themselves way too seriously. And that's coming from me, a frontman in a metal band. Rolf and Lonnie nodded in agreement as they tried to ignore the show on screen and distract themselves with their refreshments.